All right, we're live for Friday Night Draw. We are brought to you by NSC Live TV, TGIF. I'm here with Rodney Fike as usual. How are we doing tonight?
Hey. We're doing good. How about yourself?
Doing good.
Good.
That's a slick looking Spidey.
Oh, thank you. That was my morning sketch this morning.
Nice.
A little longer than 30 minutes, but it happens from time to time.
It's like every once in a while it's good to throw in a mix a little bit longer sketch and then sometimes a little shorter sketch. Like I cut mine a little short this morning because I finished up most of the pencils on this Ahsoka and I was like, yeah, it's time to get back to the regular stuff. So skipped out a few minutes early this morning.
Yeah, and I had to do that the other day too because Tina's aunt was here and they were upstairs waiting on me. She come by to buy some sketch cards, so I bounced out I was about 23 minutes in.
Okay. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it happens.
So let's see. It's Friday night. We don't have a new WandaVision. We got to wait a week till Falcon and Winter Soldier. I know Disney gave us some other stuff to watch in the meantime. We'll see if I get to fit any of that in this weekend.
Yeah.
Come up with any theories on the Falcon and Winter Soldier yet?
Not really. I haven't really given it much thought yet.
Okay.
Other than just being excited for it to start.
Yeah.
If it's Baron Zemo, you got to wonder how that relates to everything that Baron Zemo's always involved in.
Oh yeah.
And wasn't he always involved with like Hydra and more like Secret Invasion type kind of stuff?
Yeah. I know he was part of Masters of Evil.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I don't know if he was tied to Hydra, so I'm gonna take your word on that one. And then he was Citizen V when they launched Thunderbolts.
Okay.
And then I think he left when Thunderbolts turned into Dark Avengers.
Yeah, I don't know that I read I got a chance to read Dark Avengers.
I only read a little bit of it. They did like some sort of preview issue that Mark Silvestri did the artwork for, and it was basically the startup of Norman Osborn turning him into the Dark Avengers.
Right.
After Civil War. It was basically like the new government funded. Here's our new Avengers, but it was a mix of like the Thunderbolts and like Wolverine's son was Wolverine and Bullseye was Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. It was a really cool concept.
Yeah. The little bit that I did see was pretty cool. But I didn't read it on a regular basis. Ryan's in the house. What's going on, Ryan?
How goes it?
He says JL next weekend. Get hyped.
Justice League Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably tune into that as soon as I get a spare 4 hours. I do want to see it, but wow, 4 hours. It's gonna be a challenge.
You have to watch that in chunks.
Yeah, exactly.
Drink plenty of coffee before.
Right. And then yeah, every half hour take a potty break.
Yeah, exactly. Work out that give that old pause button a good workout.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really find any like news or anything going on today.
Yeah, I didn't see a whole lot of anything, and like I had my nose glued to the desk pretty much all day, so
Yeah, I did too, but I took about 15 minutes to try to find something. The only thing that I did find was that Marvel's doing a LGBT Pride #1, I think, in June,
Okay.
and it's all of the LGBT characters in the Marvel universe done by all LGBT creators.
Okay.
So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so that's really the only thing that I came across.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I didn't catch anything on the news or anything much today. I found Hulu had some movies that was like, ooh, these will give me some nice background noise for a little bit. So I watched the Jason Momoa Conan, and that got me in a kind of a good groove to get some stuff done. And then after that was over, I turned on 13th Warrior.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's been a while since I watched it, so I kind of forgot some of the dialogue and stuff. And it's like every once in a while, I'd like peek up and like take a quick look and be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot they were in the movie. I forgot that guy was in the movie." That kind of thing. And yeah, it's just a neat story and concept.
Yeah.
Let's see. Christopher's here and says, "What's up?"
What up, Christopher? What's up? Wasn't that a 13th Warrior John McTiernan movie? The guy that directed Die Hard?
It could be. I was really surprised because they had Michael Crichton listed as one of the directors.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That blew my mind. It was like like Hulu's got that function where you hover over it and it gives you like the bare bones basics of who's in it and whatnot. And yeah, it listed Michael Crichton as a director. And Christopher's saying yes. I'm assuming yes in response to your question.
The director.
Yeah. I have to go back and look at that. So I'm gonna take his word for it there because I got no clue on that one.
So I saw it at the movie theater. That's how long ago it's been. Other than Antonio Banderas, who else is in it? I don't remember.
There was a guy in the background that I swear was the guy that played Blackfish on Game of Thrones. And I don't know how you pronounce his name. Tony Curran. He has been in like every iteration of the Marvel movies. He played a background character in X-Men. He played a vampire in Blade 2. He was Odin's father in Thor: The Dark World. Yeah. And he was a Irish gangster or whatever in Daredevil.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He's got the long, kind of strawberry blonde hair and a beard.
Yep.
Oh, what's his name? It was right on the tip of my tongue. It's a very Irish sounding name too. Chad's in the house. Danny D's in the house. Jamie's in the house.
What's up, guys?
Angus Mcfadden.
Angus Mcfadden.
I think that's his name. He had that series on Fox where he was the dad, him and the mom, and raising the kids that were driving him nuts. It was kind of a takeoff for Raising Arizona.
Okay, Steph knows what you're talking about. I'm drawing an absolute blank here.
Yeah. I think his name is Angus Mcfadden.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was the badass vampire at the beginning of Blade, and Blade messed him up.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Donald Loge.
Yeah, that's it. That's not Angus McFadden, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah,
Donnell Loge. Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's that time. I think we should probably kick off the old Hulk off.
The Sketcheroony off.
The Sketcheroony off. We gotta get our Hulk on.
Let's get our Hulk on. All right. Let's do it to it.
All right. Do you want to pop the rules up there real quick? Let folks take a look. Ooh, we're not in focus again.
Ooh.
We're really not in focus again. Ooh, holy cow. The actor that played Viking King Vladimir is in it quite a bit as well. All right, there we go. There's the scoop. If you're interested in Rodney's piece, message art Rodney Fike. If you're interested in my piece, message Sean Forney Illustration on Facebook. 6x9-inch drawings in pencil in the next 30 minutes for $35. Get a hold of the producers and they'll get you set up with shipping and all that good crazy stuff, and can check out the rules and regulations there. All right. Shall we begin the Hulk off? All right, now we sort of got the camera in focus, but I'm gonna pull it down a little bit.
Yeah, that looks really good. Don't mess with it.
Whew. All right, you gonna count us down, producer A? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, all right. Let's see.
Seriously?
What?
Look how bad the camera's out of focus.
Oh, geez.
I don't know what to do with this thing. I'm done with it.
It was beautiful. That's better. As soon as
it keeps kind of like bouncing in and out. I don't know what the heck to do with it.
Is that a number 2 pencil? Yes, it is.
Got old number 2s. Really? Nothing? Figured I would have got some sort of quick quip about a number 2.
They're all sleeping on you.
Well, I just meant from you. I figured you'd make a nice good comment about the good old number 2.
No. I'm concentrating, man. I'm in a sketch off.
No, I'm trying to throw you off your game.
I see how you are.
Don't worry, my technology's already throwing me off my game.
Your kung fu is weak. You lack focus.
I'll give you a focus. Oh, wait. No, I can't. Because look what happens when I move away from it. Well, you can come fix it there. My producer is slacking at her camera focusing job. I know. Producer A is multitasking. We'll see after the sketch off if I can't figure something out. Louis here catching the sketch off battle here. He's hanging out this morning. We were talking about it.
How we doing, Louis?
And producer D is trampling over producer A's paperwork.
Oh, that's not good.
It's kind of the norm.
She's used to it, huh? Well, thank you, Louis. He's thanking us for.
Oh, hey, Louis. Anytime, man. Glad we can be of some sort of help, usefulness, something. It's part of why we're here. Warner says I need the number 2. Well, I might do him one better here. Feeling ambitious.
Uh-oh.
See how much of a mess we make here.
I can feel the sharpening of your blade.
We'll break out the Blackwing.
Ooh, you are confident. Well, voila.
Breaking out the old Blackwing as well.
See your Blackwing and I ways you a Blackwing.
Oh, it's on now, folks. We've broken out the Blackwings.
I fought in your general direction.
Something about your mother smells of elderberries and something.
They've busted out the Monty Python quotes, folks. Take cover.
The whole thing.
No, that's the problem with those movies is every time we watched them, we were drunk.
Christopher says, I'm such a noob. What's a Blackwing? It's a Palomino or Blackwing Palomino or however you say it. It's basically a classic animator's pencil. It's my best way to describe it.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a softer lead, so it's going to be really messy, but it's going to give you a bold enough true line for sketching really quick, which is what animators do. So there's not so much having to go back and over your lines to make them darker, because with animation it's all about creating that gesture and making it fluid and organic, and you usually get that with one single stroke. Am I hitting anywhere near?
Hey man, even if you're making this shit up, it sounds good to me.
That was always my understanding.
Yeah, no, I think that pretty much nails it. It's I don't know if that's where they originated, but that's where everybody's familiar with them, is that animators use them. And the way I understand it, like recently some company got the rights to them or bought out the company, I don't know, something along those lines, and they brought them back, and now you can find them in like Blick and a handful of other art supply stores.
I actually won mine.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, when back when the Cincy Comic Con was going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tony Moore had a drink and draw the night before out at the Leaping Lizard, which is an old converted church. It's an art studio down in Covington, and I went down there and we had a linear line contest, and I won. So a part of my prize pack was a 3-pack of Blackwing pencils and his latest sketchbook.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Louis, to answer your question on the Kickstarter, we are dang near done with the book. Well, this morning I completed the order for all the like back issues and the prints. All the stretch goals are already here. The only thing we got to do, I take that back. All the stretch goals but the map are here in the house. So we've got to get the map finished and ordered, and that shouldn't take too long. And I want to say like 99% done getting all the artwork into the book. I think there's like 1 or 2 more pieces we got to fiddle with, because I don't know if you've caught me talking about it. The book went from the initial 64 pages to now 80 pages because folks like Rodney and Brian K. Borgman turned in some awesome stories. And the stories were a little lengthier than we planned. We added some artwork to go along with those stories. So we added a bit more bang for your buck, going from the 64 pages to the 80 pages. So I did unfortunately add a little bit of time to our production, but we should still be able to get stuff going out this month as we intended. At least that's the best I know at the moment. We will try to do an update this weekend as we get time.
It'll be worth it.
Yes, I think everybody's going to find it worth it. We got the printer picked out, and their turnaround is super quick. And we're going all out on the printing. The cover's going to be soft touch, and we picked out some nice satin interior pages. So we are almost there. We're almost to the finish line. We are still doing our best to shoot for hitting the month of March, but should that get delayed at all, we will let everybody know. Christopher's got a question. Rodney, I'm a lefty like you. My biggest issue is my hand drags over my drawings and smears the crap out of my drawings. Any advice to help?
Yes, start in the lower right-hand corner and work your way to the left. Or use a piece of scratch paper to hold over your hand, like so. Or use an animator's glove, which is essentially a white cotton glove. It's a fingerless glove that you wear on your drawing hand. It'll help lessen the smear from the pencil. Use a softer or harder lead, which doesn't leave so much residue until you get to the inking or coloring stage. What else, Sean? What am I forgetting?
I think you hit everything, Matt. My big thing, like even being right-handed, I move my page a lot so that I can get somewhere where it's comfortable in my hand to make certain movements and whatnot. And I try to work the whole piece. So I've switched to a harder lead, and since I don't know, maybe the last like year, 2 years or whatever, I've kind of switched out for a little bit softer lead.
Yeah,
because I was killing my wrist at times.
Yeah.
So I usually use like an H, something slightly harder than an HB or a number 2 is usually helpful and keep from smearing stuff. And yeah, definitely. Like the glove you mentioned, I've got one here. I use this on my Cintiq all the time. It's Smudge Guard brand, but goes on like that, and I use this to keep my hand from sticking to the glass on the Cintiq, and sometimes use it on the iPad. It's definitely helpful, and it'll keep you from smudging too much.
Yeah. And the piece of paper really helps too.
Yeah. And nothing wrong with going low tech and just throwing a piece of paper down under your hand.
Right.
Can always, like, I'm not a big fan of it. I like having my hand, forearm, and everything touching the surface and whatnot. But you can also get those drawing bridges, which is literally like a bridge that you rest your hand on, and then you're kind of doodling like that. I find it very obstructive.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Disconcerting, constructive, obstructive. Thank you.
Yeah, that word.
I've seen people use people that play that like the big drum in a band, in a marching band. They have that big mallet with the long handle.
Yeah.
And it's got like that cotton club on the end of it.
Yep.
I've seen people use those.
Yeah, it's a maul stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I tried using those for painting and whatnot. I'm very much L-shaped curtain rods. There you go. Another type of you can either use it as like a maul stick or use it as a drawing bridge. Yeah, we said that. I know you were checking out the other thing. Producer A, did you get my description of the old Kickstarter? Did I hit the nail on the head with everything? Louis was asking about the Kickstarter, so I gave a rundown of everything we've got going in production and whatnot. I don't think you caught any of that. All right, so we're just going to go with what I said as gospel for now. We'll try to do an update this weekend because we are so close.
I'm excited to read Brian's stories. I've heard so much good about him.
Yeah, that's my plan for maybe a chunk of this weekend is to do some proofreading just make sure we're all good on all that stuff. And you'll probably get a chance to proofread as well.
That's cool.
But as soon as as soon as we get everything ready, like everybody will get their digital copies, because all we got to do is get that uploaded to drive-through. So those will be the first set of rewards going out.
Sweet. I had a lot of fun writing my 3 stories, so I hope everybody likes them.
I know you definitely had fun on the one, because we discussed that one quite a bit.
Yeah, that was too much fun. The Loveland Frogman was definitely a hoot.
I don't want to spoil the story for anybody, but I think everybody will get a kick out of that one. There's some good fun in it.
Definitely a different spin on the Loveland Frogman.
10 minutes left? Yeah. 10 minutes left. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Rodney. You said Loveland Frogman, and I interrupted you.
I don't know. It's definitely a different spin on the old urban legend.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's see. What can I do in 10 minutes here? Oh, and I forgot to touch on the one thing. Louis said he got a book for his daughter. Feels like he should have got one too. We will have extra copies. So if you want to pick up an extra copy or something of that nature, we're gonna make those available on our website. So, and if you wanted to come with your Kickstarter, drop us a message over on the Kickstarter, and we can just set up an invoice through PayPal or something of that nature, and add it to what you got going on. If that makes sense. Chad wants to know if you saw the photos that he sent you.
You know what, Chet? I have not looked yet. No. But thank you for letting me know, and I will. I've had my nose buried in Photoshop all day, so I will. I will check them out after the podcast. Thank you.
Working on the old pitter patter, are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I was working on a page and I was doing some shading, and it wasn't like I would, alt space backfill, backspace to fill, and it wasn't filling. And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm, you go through all your checks and balances and what am I doing wrong and all this other crap. And ultimately what it was I had somehow duplicated the layer.
Oh.
And so basically I just deleted that layer, and
everything was hot pink.
Well, there was a lot of work done that had ruined the layer, so I basically had to start over.
Oh, that's the worst.
And not completely over, but like I'd lost probably 45 minutes worth of work. Because I save, and that's just it. I don't know. I mean, it's a good thing I always save a duplicate layer.
Yeah.
That saved my ass. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just I couldn't figure it out. So it was pissing me off. So I went to another page and I came back to it and I finally figured out what it was.
Yeah, I had to. Let's see, what day was that? Not was that yesterday? Yesterday, the day before. I can't keep my day straight. I had to completely like learn a brand new coloring style.
Oh wow.
It was a trip,
Huh.
and it actually turned out really nice. And I was really happy with the result and like how it worked.
Yeah.
And it was wild. I was like literally watching like a couple YouTube videos before I even got started going, okay, so how do I tackle this?
And now I'm intrigued. You have to.
I did everything. I was coloring over grayscale image, so I did everything with gradient maps, and then went back over top of what I had done with the gradient maps, and just did some additional like fine touches with painting and bumping up highlights, things of that nature.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a total trip.
Huh.
It's a neat little thing. Like if you ever want to color fully rendered artwork, it's the route to go.
Interesting. Definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, 4 minutes, 15 seconds.
4 minutes, 15 seconds. I'm not sure what to do with my 4 minutes that are left.
I'm just kind of adding some shading in here and there.
Russell's wondering where Danny is. I thought Danny was in here earlier.
I thought he was too.
He's looking for righty tighty.
Maybe he saw you and he ran. Trying to
So
avoid.
if Danny's righty tighty, is Russell lefty loosey?
That's right.
And I heard somebody's lefty Mick Lucy.
Can either confirm or deny that.
Danny's here. He's dual streaming.
Oh, there you go. He's using both hands.
Don't cross the streams. So if you got dual streams going, like, do you got audio going for both of them? Because I think I'd go nuts. Producer A is, and I can hear the other stream going in the other room, and it's like, oh shit.
It's like being in an arcade room. There's 100 noises going on at the same time. Body blow, body blow, body blow. Woo, 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 woo. Waka, 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 waka. The good old days.
That's some Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Yeah.
Uh, timer.
All right.
And time is up. So there is the Hulks. The camera's still kind of wonky. All right, we're going to call that. All right, there, Producer A, if you want to do your screenshot snapperoonies. I'm hilarious. Hang on. Jalen Warner's tagging me in a post. I don't know if Jalen Warner's still in the house.
All right, I got it.
All right, she got it.
All right. Good deal.
There we go, folks. Hulks are available if anybody wants a Hulk
Yes.
for your Hulkinating fun. For a Hulking good time.
Hulkmas season is coming up. Make sure to get your presents early.
All right. So we're going to go with the blurry page. What the hell? You're killing me, Cameron. You're killing me.
And look, I have minimal smear.
What's that?
I said my hand has minimal smear.
Woohoo!
Winning.
Jalen Warner. It was 26 minutes ago, apparently. You mentioned me in a comment.
What did he say?
Christopher says, great job, guys. That was awesome. Thank you, Christopher.
Appreciate it. That's why I didn't see it. It was right in front of my face.
It's the way it always works.
Right? Okay.
It's like Frozone looking for his super suit.
Where is my super suit? Russ gives us 2 exploding blue balls.
Oh, boy.
And Josh says, nope.
Let's see if my phone will focus on Jalen Warner. Jalen Warner mentioned you in a comment. I'm not making it up. All right, let's see if we can find some reference on the Scorpion.
The Scorpion. Let's see.
Do.
Do. Who do I want to draw now?
I don't know why, but Monkey Man and O'Brien just popped into my head.
No, that's not going to sell.
No, you're welcome.
Thank you. I would love to draw Monkey Man and O'Brien, but it's not going to sell.
All right, I gotta look to see what Warner tagged me in a comment here. Oh, apparently it was when you tagged me and said that I needed to use a number 2 pencil. That's what it was. There you go, Josh. That was the tag.
Let's see. What do I want to draw?
Ah, during the stream. There you go. Now we got all the dots connected. And now I've been tagged again. There you go. Christopher says, someone do the new Scorpion from the latest Venom. Rodney, that's all you.
The new Scorpion from the latest Venom.
I didn't even know there was a new Scorpion.
Really? That guy?
Maybe. Oh, totally whacked the camera.
Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
Cassie says, almost missed it. Warner says, new Daredevil. That'd be cool.
What's new Daredevil look like? Let's see.
Elektra is Daredevil.
Yeah.
From here, that looks like he's got a blackberry.
Hmm.
Issue 30 is what Christopher's saying. Super new costume.
Are we talking about Scorpion or Elektra?
That was about Scorpion, but yeah, you or 29. Daredevil is Elektra took over the role of Daredevil, I believe.
Yeah, I see her. That's actually a pretty cool costume.
Yeah, it's pretty slick looking. Josh did at least a sketch. I kind of want to say that he did a couple sketches. Maybe I'm wrong.
Let's see. Oh,
hang on a second. Oh, we're hanging. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you miss the Comic Cons?
It comes and goes.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of one of those things that's kind of hard to quantify, because there's some aspects that, yeah, I do miss. I miss seeing all my friends.
Yeah.
All that stuff, all the whatnot. I miss seeing, fans and or just folks that want to come up and chat at cons and all those good fun things, all the fun stuff that goes with it. But I don't miss some of the added headaches and some of the travel and that nonsense. So
yeah,
I don't know.
The physical part of it for me with my back and my hip is I don't miss the physical demand, the drain.
Yeah.
But I do miss the social interaction for sure.
Yeah. Like I said, seeing anybody, obviously, conventions are, huge support to us and all that stuff. So thankfully everybody's been very supportive. We've been doing all this online stuff. So
absolutely.
That's, kind of made up for it in some respects. So that's kind of taken over some of that. But, like again, miss all the friends, getting to see people in person, getting to see those interactions in person. It's all cool when can ship somebody their sketch or whatnot. But I do miss that fact of them seeing it in person and just that instant reaction.
Yeah.
Cassie says, "Don't miss packing up in the rain." Yeah, don't miss that.
Nope.
Or in the snow. That's happened a couple times.
Or in the absolute frigid cold.
Yeah.
That was Rhode Island Comic-Con.
Ugh.
Oh my God. It was like 17 degrees on the loading dock.
Ugh.
That was not fun.
Yeah, no, not at all. And Russell says, social interaction. What's that? We're creators and creatures of the night tucked safely into our creative cave. And that's true. And Russell also says, I miss the cons because of all the cool peeps and my long journey to find a nice Vampirella 9. Yeah, again, I just go back to, I miss seeing everybody.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Chad says, I miss chilling with my friends and cosplaying, but I've been watching more live streams and getting my fill in that way. And Josh says, don't miss the drive. Yeah, spending the hours upon hours in the car and whatnot. That's the grueling stuff is like, where's that high speed light rail thing,
Yeah.
So what'd you pick?
I was gonna do the lecture, but the futility in that, so I went back to Scorpion. Now I'm trying to.
He gave us all a good chuckle.
Well, that's okay. I'm trying to find a. I don't know which one he said. What did he say? Spider-Man 29?
Or Venom 29.
Venom 29.
I think that was Christopher that said that, right? I'm trying to. He said it was in Venom. Yeah. New Scorpion from the latest Venom. So, yeah, Venom 29 or Venom 30. Yeah, Venom 29 or 30, he says. Resistance is futile. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, then it's over here switching like a theme. They're always chasing something.
Producer D is dreaming away on the couch and chasing something in his sleep.
Is that him?
There you go, Christopher. Has Rodney found the right creature? He says Tyler Kirkham did a cover for 30 with him on it. And Warner says, he's got a point there. Female Elektra does wear a mask and a scarf.
This is true.
It's just that George Washington hair you got to watch out for.
That's right.
Yeah, Chris says that's the right one you got there.
Holy shit.
What are we?
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
Murat's
Hmm.
announcement.
Uh-huh.
Pray for Center.
Uh-huh.
Vampirella crossover.
Ooh.
With Dynamite in April on Kickstarter.
What's going on?
So Murat's book, Pray for the Sinner, is going to do a crossover with Vampirella. It's going to be on Kickstarter in April.
Oh, yeah?
That's what he just announced. Hopefully there's another announcement in there.
Okay, there's the Tyler Kirkham cover. Focus. Not you.
I have to call up the folks at Simpsons. My camera needs some focusing. Josh, what do you want to know about Sentry? I read the series when it first came out. I don't think they've changed much about him. In fact, I know they didn't change much about him because I saw his appearance in King in Black, and he still seems like the same character. I think might have had a little bit of costume change. So I can't remember the guy's civilian name, but as Sentry, he's like basically godlike. And then his arch nemesis is really him, the Void, and he basically keeps the Void kind of like compartmentalized in his head. And the Void is kind of like what it sounds like. He's a Void. He's a what am I trying to say? It's like the Nothing from Neverending Story. He like basically gets rid of everything, creating a void. I don't know. Hopefully that's some sort of help.
Was he asking about the Sentry?
Yeah. Yeah, he says, anybody know anything about Sentry? And then he said, anything. Christopher said he got ripped in half and his remains rained all over the Avengers and King in Black. This is true. And I picked up the first 2 issues of that, and that book just looks stellar.
Who's doing the artwork?
Ryan Stegman.
Ryan, he's awesome.
Oh, yeah. And Danny, to answer your announcement thingy question there, Murat's live on Clan McDonald.
Where's he out of? Is he on the East Coast?
Murat?
No. Clan McDonald.
Naperville,
Naperville.
just outside Chicago.
Okay. Let's see what this tail look like. Oh, there we go.
Oh, come on, camera. Yep, Josh, that's my neck of the woods. Yeah, it's like, what, 10, 15 minutes from Josh, I think, is where Clan McDonald is. Something like that. It's right in his alley there.
Sean, I think you're just going to have to break down and get a new camera.
Yeah, I don't think so. Screw that. You know, they just need to fix whatever the heck they've done with their drivers or something. It was fine until like last week. It all of a sudden, I think Tina's got a point. I think there was some stuff with the latest updates.
Right.
Kind of messed up some of the stuff, but we tried every which way of changing settings and stuff, and it's hasn't made much of a difference. Danny, yes, Clan McDonald is a private group. If you want your do your poos, your naughty and nices, your every other variant known to man, that's where to go. Gotta join with the clan. Not that clan. And he's now officially Lord McDonald. He has land in Scotland.
I saw that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I gotta remember to get him something and write Lord McDonald on it.
They just keep changing him up, don't they? Seems like every 4 or 5 years he gets a new costume.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said they just keep changing him up, don't they? It seems like every 4 or 5 years he gets a new costume.
Scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah, there for a while. He was actually Venom, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Or yeah, because I think he was the Venom on the
Dark Avengers.
On the Dark Avengers lineup. Well, he was supposed to be like Spider-Man because he was wearing the Venom symbiote, but he was keeping it streamlined so he looked like Spider-Man in the costume.
Right. Presentable to the public.
Yeah. Christopher, I saw there was a bunch of stuff going on around at Christmas, and I think at like Christmas time you could get a plot of land for like $50. It was a pretty cool thing. his like I guess soon to be son-in-law did it for him for Christmas, and so he's got it, displayed in the shop and everything, and so yeah, now he's Lord McDonald of Clan McDonald.
So next time you see him, you have to call him my lord.
Yep. Lord, there can be only one.
There can be only one. I'll get you next time, Highlander. Nobody will fight me. They're all cowards. It's a great movie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that gets thrown in the watch list every so often. And yeah, Josh, yeah, it's like 1 square foot of land. Yeah, make them knight me. There we go. A knight of the Royal Clan MacDonald Order or something like that.
Let's see.
Josh should totally go and get the plot of land over there in Scotland and join up with the the Clan McGregor, his favorite San Diego drink of choice.
Do it, Josh. You know you want to.
He's thinking of it. There we go.
Make it so.
Just don't tell your wife I gave you the idea. Hey, we can kind of actually see something now of what the heck I'm drawing.
Hey, hey. That looks good.
Thank you. So did you go with the weird, crazy Venom Scorpion hybrid?
Yeah, there's not much reference to go off of, but I'm making do with what I've got.
Oh, looks cool.
Thank you.
The weird, crazy giant mouth thing is definitely works for you.
Yeah, well, when you lack reference, just make the mouth gnarlier.
There you go. Look at this just wealth of knowledge, folks. Things you can learn only by watching us.
Just spill it out of our mouths for free.
That's what she said.
I was waiting for it. I set him up like bowling pins, and he knocks them down.
Christopher said, looks great.
Excellent. Thank you.
I think you're onto it there.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Who's your favorite Venom artist?
Well, it's hard to say.
Somebody to pick from.
Yeah, I know.
I've got a list of at least 4 in my head at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, the first one right off the top of my head was. Keep in mind, folks, I like cartoony stuff. Francisco Herrera and Umberto Ramos.
Yeah.
Chris Picciallo.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any of Stegman's stuff.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I haven't seen any of Stegman's stuff.
Oh, he's definitely got to be in my top picks. I really like the stuff he does with Venom.
Yeah.
I'm
sure.
I'd say Stegman's definitely one of them. McFarlane, Ramos,
I forgot
Mark Bagley.
McFarlane. McFarlane.
Trying to think. I know those guys.
David Finch.
Yeah.
He did a pretty. I said pretty. He did a pretty wicked Venom.
Yeah. Christopher says that's a great list.
Who's yours, Christopher?
Yeah. Who might we be missing here?
Sam De La Rosa is always left out, hence why he's my top pick. I don't know if I'm even familiar with that.
Sam was the inker on Bagley's Lethal Protector run. That's the only like work I'm aware of that he did on Venom.
Spidey got a new book that came out Wednesday.
What's that?
Spider-Man's got a new book that came out Wednesday.
Oh yeah, the nonstop Spider-Man, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go pick up. There was a couple of covers I really liked that came out. Finch did a really cool cover.
That's Picciallo and Townsend.
Yeah. I agree with Christopher there. The Todd father was the original. It has to be first.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah. Yeah. He's usually one of my top picks. Like I said, there's a couple others in there I like.
Has Capullo ever drawn Venom?
Not to my knowledge. I've seen him do like a couple of little like doodles of Venom, but I've never seen him like draw a cover or anything of that nature.
I bet he would do a wicked Venom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I would love to see him do a run on Spider-Man or something where, see him do like some of the classic, villains and whatnot.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing. I'd be so all over that.
There you go, Marvel. We just gave you a great sales pitch. If you're listening, have at it.
We'll take our payment in Bitcoin.
Yeah. Christopher says Jim Craig was one of the most fun Venom for me. His trial of Venom and Hulk versus Venom were amazing. Love the oversized jaw. I'll have to look up Jim Craig because I'm not immediately like picturing it. I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell.
I have to look that one up. With him saying the description of the oversized jaw, I think I might know who he's talking about, but I'm gonna look it up.
Speaking of Craig, it reminded me of Clayton Crane.
Oh yeah,
his stuff is just gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I love his covers. Another favorite Venom artist.
Yep.
Yeah, and Christopher agrees. Crane stuff is super badass. Oh, cool. Excuse me. He just sent in a Venom Annual #1 from Crane for a remark.
Oh, sweet.
That's cool.
I saw Chrissy Zullo doing a remark of, was it Arit Sonia or something? You know who Chrissy Zullo is?
Oh, yeah.
It was I don't know if it was a print or maybe it was a cover of a book, but she just took like white acrylic paint with a wide brush and painted the corner of the book white and let it dry, and then just sketched a remarked sketch there and inked it and colored it, in real simple colors.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
Yeah, I have not been brave enough to try doing a remark that way.
Yeah, that's it was cool to watch. I don't know, like you said, I don't know if I would have the stones to do that, but I'm sure she does that all the time. With practice, it's like anything else.
Why are you crying? I heard you crying.
Don't cry. Dry your eye.
Come on, let's go.
Kitty cat's going upstairs.
Uh-oh.
She let the foster out tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Out of quarantine, so she was spending some time with him. He's a cute little guy. He's on the smaller side. He's about 5 years old. His name's Gomez.
Cool.
Yeah, he's kind of a tabby on top and marshmallow on the bottom. I call it marshmallow because it's all white.
Hmm.
Like a fluffy marshmallow. Cute. Cute.
Tabby's the kind of orange color, right?
No, Tabby's the I don't know. Tabby's the gray
Oh, okay.
with the funky gray and black pattern.
Oh,
I could
okay.
be wrong. It could be the orange. I don't know.
For some reason that was what I had in my head when you said tabby. I really don't know. I don't know my cat terminology.
Yeah, I was under the impression that that's what it was.
Okay.
You know me, I am oftentimes wrong.
And producer B just left the room,
I
so
was
she's
going to
not
say,
here to
yeah,
correct us.
just ask producer B. She'll tell you. All right. Okay, so not too bad for having very little reference. Here we go.
That's looking cool.
Thank you. Yeah, there's not really much to him. He's just kind of got the Colossus stripes, metallic bands or whatever you want to call them, and just rendering the metal. I wish these villains were actually as badass as they look sometimes,
Right?
but you get to reading the stories and it's like these guys are kind of losers.
That's I don't know. Sometimes it's what makes them interesting, I guess. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of times it's like, oh, what the hell, you know? How's this guy, win any kind of fight?
yeah. It's like I like the run with Doc Ock when he was taking over the city and he really had um, Peter on the ropes. You know, he seems like a formidable foe when they show up and they're they become caricatures of themselves. Yeah, I don't know. That just kind of gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they're actually badass, that's awesome because they're villains. Is it? I'm sure that's a commission, right?
Yes. Long overdue, unfortunately. So I'm trying to play catch up and get this off and finished up. We got like this one and one more that have been on the list that's just been a struggle to really put forth the time and effort that's appropriate for it. I didn't want to keep breaking it up and doing it in little segments because it starts to look choppy in my opinion if I do that. So
No, you're right. You're better off to hold off until you can dedicate the time necessary for it.
So I'm trying to play catch up, get this caught up along with the others, so I can get as much stuff cleared off the old list as possible.
What kind of weather you guys get up to this weekend?
It's gonna be a little cooler this weekend. It's like supposed to be like in the 40s tomorrow. I was hoping like maybe get to grill out a little bit over the weekend, but not going to attempt that if it's only going to be in the 40s.
Yeah. I'll tell you though, I'll take the 40s over the teens.
Oh yeah, any day. I was getting spoiled with these last few days of it being 60s, and I think we hit 70 one of the days.
Yeah, we hit 70 yesterday.
Got outside and took some strolls around the old path and neighborhood and stuff, and that kind of thing. So that was nice.
I think I might just go for a ride tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I spent way too much time in this chair today. Need to get out. Went to the gym this morning, but that doesn't count.
I need to break away from the desk for just a bit. I mean, I can only afford so much time away. Let's put it that way. But
yeah, exactly.
I do need to break away. We're talking about maybe running out and running a couple of quick errands tomorrow because Steph's got to drop off a commission to somebody.
Right.
And it's okay, do we run some errands? Hit the grocery store, something just to get out for just a few minutes.
Oh yeah, I mean, literally, it's at the most it's 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then you're back at it.
Josh says we're barely hitting 50s, but I'm sans pants. I think I've only seen Josh wear pants maybe twice ever.
Wow.
And that's just because he's usually in shorts, folks. Don't get the wrong ideas. I think there was 2 cons where it was actually cold enough. He's like, wow, I had to put on pants.
This is bullshit, man. I'm pretty much a cargo shorts kind of guy when the weather's warm, for sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when the weather's nice out, I totally want to be a beach bum.
Yeah.
Shorts, flip-flops, and that's all I want to do. I don't, during the winter, I'm always freezing, so I'm always wearing socks and stuff.
Yeah.
It drives me absolutely batty. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but just drives me nuts to be wearing, socks or something on my feet all day long.
Yeah, Tina's the same way. It can be 17 degrees outside and she's got on flip-flops. But I'm like that when I go to bed, it can be 12 degrees outside and I'll start off with my feet in socks and then I got to kick them off, man. I can't do it. It drives me nuts. It's today I've walked around all day long, which might be one of the reasons why my back is so sore. But that pain medication has kicked in.
Good.
But
are we going to get loony Rodney here?
Well, we've kind of gotten, I don't know, you've probably noticed lethargic Rodney.
Yeah. I just thought that was because you were beat.
No, it's just, I was trying to get this scorpion, but now that I've got him, I like him. But I do want to tackle that Electra Daredevil. That looks awesome.
Yeah, that's something I'd love to play around with a little bit. I like the design and whatnot. Danny says I need to live in Florida. Nice place to visit. I don't think I could live there.
No, I don't like the humidity in Florida.
Yeah, no, the humidity, alligators, crazy people.
I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times. If I ever won the lottery, I'd move to San Diego.
Oh yeah,
I love San Diego.
I do too. I would take that in a heartbeat.
I'll never forget the first year that we went out there. there was this Sam Choi's over on the pier on the other side of the harbor. We sat outside, and there were no bugs. There was no humidity. We're from Cincinnati, where you walk outside and you lose 4 pounds because it's goddamn humid. Sorry about the GD, folks. But yeah, and it's just like I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, we can actually enjoy a dinner outside. It was amazing.
It's funny you say no bugs because Steph and Kath will totally disagree with you.
Really?
Yeah, we were.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I haven't been listening.
So we usually, like, one of the nights of the con, we go back to the hotel. It's usually preview night because it ends so late, and we usually eat outside on the patio deck, whatever area, and they've got a bunch of tables set up around these like little gas fire pit things, and it never fails that, like, because the con ends so late, the girls leave early, they go claim a spot somewhere so we can grab dinner, and Josh and I usually show up a little bit late to the party. And so we're coming back, and we get there just as the two of them are just absolutely flipping out. And mind you, this is after we've set up at the con. It's been a long day. I'm not ready to deal with any other extraneous crap. What the heck is going on? You're like, there's a bug, there's a giant bug, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden there's like, I don't know, another couple screaming or yelling or something because of this thing. And they're like, doing that kind of like almost I got a pee dance, jumping around, trying to figure out what's going on.
Right.
Here it was this cockroach that, oh my God, it like this is, oh, damn, autofocus. Come on. Come on. The cockroach was bigger than this.
Jesus.
Like, it was huge.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, and that was like one of many times that we've seen the La Cucarachas.
Huh.
And like, yeah, it's by the fire pits. The one time that we had the weird random hotel, and Josh and I were wandering around the pool, and we saw a couple of them roaming around like near the trash cans and stuff. And then the first year we were there, I think it was the first year, we were just like wandering outside, just checking out the city and the convention center and all this stuff. And then there was like this big greenery area on the back of the convention, like vines growing up the side of the building, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was one of those giant like rhinoceros beetles hanging out on the greenery stuff.
Huh.
It was huge. I'd never seen one in person. I like walked right up to it. I mean, this thing, I don't know, it was probably like a little bit bigger than like a $50, like something like that.
Wow.
But had the big horn thing on it and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was cool. But yeah. Basically, I'm telling you, you're full of there's no bugs there.
Well, I will say that it was in the afternoon when the sun was out.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you guys are out at night.
Yeah. The big cockroach at the pool party deck thing, yeah, that was at night. But the rhinoceros beetle thing, that was broad daylight. That was just us walking around in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Now I didn't see like a bunch of other stuff. Like, it wasn't like we were getting attacked by mosquitoes or anything like that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But yeah, we did definitely see some giant bugs.
Yeah. I enjoyed the little lizards running around everywhere. I thought that was kind of cool. Like when we would go to the beaches and stuff, and there would be little, probably that big, about 4 or 5 inches, skirting around everywhere.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool. All right. I've done all I'm going to do on Mr. Venom tonight, or Mr. Scorpion.
Yeah, we can definitely call it, dude. I'm right there. I'm like, I don't know what else I can do on this at the moment.
Damn, dude, that's pretty intense.
Yeah, it's Scorpion, Rhino fighting Iron Spider-Man, but he wants the movie version.
I love the Iron Spiders. All right, now that's a Scorpion. I love his head. The that pose, that angle. That's really nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I just was trying to get like I wanted like a kind of a classic like 60s 70s era fight scene going on where they would do some of those kind of wild angles.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing that I'd say I miss a lot from seeing covers. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the cool iconic covers where it's a nice cool heroic shot and all this stuff, but I miss the storytelling of like even through the 80s. I mean, like the 60s through the 80s, all the covers had some like really cool storytelling stuff.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sell as much, so nobody really does it anymore.
I don't know who said it. It might have been Jamie Caffey, or was it Jamie? Somebody said that the 70s and 80s Marvel. Oh no, it was a buddy of mine. His name is Jeff Hicks. He went to UC and he graduated, and really talented guy. I watched him grow from this college kid who just was learning how to draw, and now he's graduated and moved out to California, and he's really good. And but he was saying that um, he says the 70s Marvel is just out of sight, and I'm like, damn right it is. He's like, I had no idea how awesome Marvel comics were in the 70s. And if you think about it, I always, geek over it because that's when I grew up, 70s and early 80s. But they had the giant size specials and the summertime
Yeah.
specials and all the huge annuals and stuff like that. And people don't remember, but in '74, that's when Wolverine and the Punisher and Power Man and Iron Fist and Ghost Rider, all those characters debuted
Yeah.
in the Marvel Universe. And it was like an influx of all of these new characters, and I was 6 and 7 years old. So it was like you picking up the Heroes Reborn when, it's like, oh man, wow. So I think that's why I have such an affinity for the Falcon and Power Man and Iron Fist, because Falcon's older than 74, but I don't know. It's just the whole street level, 70s look. That's just what I grew up on. Gene Colan, all that real rough, loose John Buscema stuff.
Yeah.
John Romita Sr. Oh, shit.
I second that.
All right, let's shut up now so we can go to sleep.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out, chatting, all that good stuff. Come back, join us next week. Haven't fully finalized my plans, but I think next week, because of deadlines for a couple things, I will be changing up my stream schedule slightly Monday through Friday. I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between probably working on this commission and some pieces for some stuff that I guess did not get announced tonight. So we'll see what happens with that. Plus, I'm trying to finish up this book, so we'll see how the stream schedule goes and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, so there's that. And I'm assuming Rodney will be streaming next week as well.
Yep, not this weekend.
And then let's see. I got Russell's girlfriend here. So next week we got Spawn on Thursday for our sketch off battle.
That's right. I was talking to somebody today about that.
And then we got live draw, and then Godzilla.
Godzilla.
And I didn't realize something was written on there, so we will pull that camera off. Wow, the bands are back. Like it all of a sudden, like everything got dark again. What the heck, thing?
Oh man. Hey, real quick, Christopher, if I don't know if you're interested in buying this card, because you're the one that suggested it, but if you are interested in it, hit me up in the DMs. Just throwing that out there.
There you go. Make it happen, Captain.
Make it happen, Captain. All right, boys and girls. Thanks so much for stopping and spending the Friday night with us. We appreciate it.
Yes, indeed.
And go turn on FX. Into the Spider-Verse is on.
There you go. Excellent.
I looked up and Spider-Ham was sitting there crying.
Aw. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of the evening and have a great weekend. And we will catch you all next week.
Sounds good. Night all.